everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. So Halloween is actually next week. It's my favorite time of year. I absolutely love the Halloween season, and I can't believe that it's already right around the corner. Honestly, it felt like it was just October 1st yesterday, and now it's already almost Halloween. Like, how did that happen? I don't know, but the time is almost here. And, you know, I'm pretty sure there are some people who haven't watched a single horror anime yet this Halloween season. I bet there's some people like that. And you want to know something about that? I'm that people. I am that person. I'm that person who has been procrastinating and not doing not watching any horror anime for October at all, which is weird. This is the time to be watching all that stuff. And you know what I'm watching right now? The Millionaire Detective. That is by no means a horror anime. I don't know why I started watching that now, but that's what I'm watching. So I haven't been watching really anything horror anime related, which is weird. And here I am bringing you 5 horror anime recommendations to watch before Halloween. I definitely plan on watching some before the day comes here. I do have some horror anime recommendations that I think would really get you in the mood for Halloween. And I hope you all enjoy today's video. If you like today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and or leave me a comment below because I love reading comments. I know I mention it every single time, but I'm telling you the truth. I love reading comments. It makes me really happy. But yeah, 5 horror anime recommendations. Let's get started. The first anime recommendation that I'll be making is for Hellsing. Hellsing is that horror anime that if you're into vampires and action, like, this is the show. Like, it is action-packed, it is bloody, great storyline, iconic characters, and Alucard is literally in Call of Duty right now. Like, that just blew my mind. Like, I was watching someone play Call of Duty and I saw the hat, the glasses, and the whole outfit, and I was like, ooh, wait a second. I had to do like a double take because I didn't believe it. But yes, Alucard is actually in Call of Duty right now. It's kind of funny, but gotta mention Hellsing because it's literally in Call of Duty right now. And just because it has so many horror elements to that anime. It really, really is entertaining and one of my favorite vampire-focused anime out there. It's a very, very strong anime and has a really awesome manga release by Dark Horse. They're just like the Berserk omnibus volumes. They're hardcover and just absolutely great. Like, just go check that out if you haven't checked out the manga release. But honestly, Hellsing is awesome. Check it out. Second horror anime that you should probably watch during the Halloween season is Another. Another is my final destination of anime because that's really kind of what it is. I mean, it's just like superstitions, things happening in a small town, people, specifically kids, dying one by one through very, very unconventional methods. You will never look at an umbrella the same way ever again after you watch Another. That being said, Another is really, really entertaining. Some of the things are kind of ridiculous, and you're like, what? Like, what's going on again? But it's fun, just like Final Destination, where it's kind of ridiculous, but it's fun to watch and it's entertaining, and there's mystery involved and what's going to happen next and why is this happening. It's really engaging, and I find it to be one of my favorite things, or my favorite horror anime, period, because of its just craziness and its entertainment value, I guess you could say. It has a mysterious factor to it, and I just personally really, really enjoy it. I mean, as soon as you start watching it, there's like a feeling of dread. You're like, oh geez, like, something's gonna happen in this place. Like, these kids are in danger, And that's exactly what's happening in Another. So it's entertaining. It's a fun watch, as weird as it is to say that. And I really recommend Another for like that Final Destination-y feel for Halloween season. The third horror anime that I'll be talking about today is High School of the Dead. I don't care how many of you want to say so many bad things about High School of the Dead. I personally really, really loved High School of the Dead. It has action, it has zombies, and yes, it has a lot of ecchi. But do you want to know, a lot of horror movies, the trope is, the lovers, right? The lovers getting killed when, they're doing the loving. And it's like, this is the kind of falls into the same thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Because while there's no loving going on, I guess you could say, there's a lot of etchy and like, flashy things going on. And yeah, it's very fan servicey, basically. But at the same time, there's a lot of horror that is very fan servicey. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like fan service is not new to the horror genre at all, whether it's anime or, real life movies. Like, it's not a surprise in the horror genre, by no means. So, High School of the Dead, while it doesn't really have a complex or complicated story, it's entertaining, it's fun to watch, it's creepy because of the zombies, and it's that horror anime that if you just want something fun while also being kind of scary at the same time, this is the one for you. I mean, it's not very scary at all, but to me, it's a horror anime that I find myself revisiting a lot because of its entertainment value as well. It's just fun to watch. It's fun, it's action-packed, it's very ridiculous at times. I'm sure that if you've seen it already, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But putting that all together, and I don't know, it just makes a really fun watch. So if you're looking for something that's fun but also bloody and like action-packed, High School of the Dead is probably for you. Coming in at number 4 is one of my favorite anime of all time, and that is Higurashi. Higurashi is another one where the kids are all in danger. It gets really complicated. This anime has a lot of elements to it, not just horror, but it's also kind of supernatural. It's, kind of slice of lifey. It's that summer anime. It gets summer vibes, but it's also a very Halloween feel anime. It really is because, like I said, there is danger. These kids are in danger. Like, there's I'm scared for them. And it has a lot of things to it that make it scary. It's not just the gore and the blood, but it's also like the body horror. Some of the things that happen in the anime, you're like, whoa, like I just gotta, it's kind of, geez, like some of the stuff is kind of nasty to look at. Higurashi is that horror anime that has a lot to it. It's a very intricate timeline. You really have to pay attention because there's a lot of things going on. And I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it already, but you're going to be watching a lot of similar situations happen in different ways, and that's all I'll say, basically. The last and final horror anime recommendation that I will be making for you all today is Paranoia Agent. I would have recommended Perfect Blue because Perfect Blue is another one that is absolutely amazing, but that's a movie. We're talking about series today. So I will be recommending Paranoia Agent. Paranoia Agent is an anime series by Satoshi Kon, who also worked on Perfect Blue, and this is the psychological horror anime that you need in your lives. If you want to watch something that will make you feel paranoid, it's literally in the title, watch Paranoia Agent. It's about this, kid slash guy who's going around with a bat, and it's really, it's not a good situation at all, and you get to see how it affects a lot of people and just increases anxiety amongst a lot of people, and it's creepy. It really is. I was scared of that anime for a very, very, very long time. It recently got a Blu-ray release from Funimation, so it's available for purchase for Blu-ray if you want to get that. Honestly, it's a really, really well done psychological horror anime. I really do recommend it. And like I said, I was scared of it for many, many years until I was like, you know what? Let me go watch it. But it definitely has that horror element that you'll definitely want to check out for Halloween. I really, really feel like that. My honorable mentions for this video are Ghost Stories, which is a horror anime, but it's really a horror comedy, but absolutely great to watch during the Halloween season. Best dub. I love this. That dub is a treasure. That's number 1. And my other honorable mention is Yami Shibai Ghost Stories, which are basically like little 5-minute short format, anime episodes where they talk about like an urban legend, and they're creepy sometimes. The imagery is creepy. Some of them are a little ridiculous, but you know what? It's like just an anthology of like a bunch of different urban legends. They're really cool. Some of them are pretty spooky, and it's a short format anime if you're looking just for like a burst of, you know, scary things before Halloween gets started. But anyway, those were my 5 horror anime that you should check out before Halloween gets here. I hope that you check them out if you haven't already. And if you have any horror anime recommendations, feel free to leave them below. Share your ideas with other people. Maybe I didn't mention something that you really enjoy and think you should watch for Halloween. So share your ideas. It makes me happy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Totally appreciate it. Please like, share, or subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all next time. Bye.